Guten Abend, ist es Donnerstag und Sie alle wissen. Das was bedeutet?
Yeah, what's up? Good evening. We are going to do a fat jam. Grab those guitars. This is an E mixolydian, you know, E, D, and C sharp. Just jam. Grab them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to get some drums, don't I?
It's
Yeah.
okay. I have this idea where if you start,
Yeah.
go ahead and start.
It's not going to work, is it?
And Yeah, when the adrenaline is flowing, my double taps are not killing the beat, buddy. Welcome to Theory Thursday, everybody. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello, and Jason Thomas is our co-host. What's up, Jason?
Hey guys, thank you for watching today. I really appreciate it. I also like to thank our sponsors, Singular Sound Beat Buddy, Kurt Mangan Strings, Mad Hatter Guitar Products, and Guitar Tune-Up San Diego. And as always, Mr. Cthulhu in Chief here, Mr. Dave Wright from SWR Video Productions. Also, go to our website, TheoryThursday.com, and yeah, man, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. I think I handled most of the business. Oh, if you have any questions for everybody, put it in the comment section below. I'll try to relay it as best I can, and we will follow up during the week. If you have questions, you're watching it not live, which you're missing out, but if you're not, we'll chime in during the week. I think that's it, Mike.
Right on. Very exciting. Welcome to 2018. We have a new look for you. We experienced a little bit of a flood, and we have new carpets. Anyhow, a little bit of wide-angle Dave. It's a little bit more clinical in here. However, more importantly, Theory Thursday, we are welcoming a very cool artist. He is our first commercial successful musician here. Also a new friend of ours. He has been playing guitar for bands like Shuggy and Uncle Joe's Big Ol' Driver. I know, is it Uncle John's Big Ol'?
You think of Uncle John's Band, which is completely different.
I know, it's like a Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead
Grateful
song.
Dead song.
I know,
yeah.
I had that
It always
record.
goes,
I'm excited right now, so I'm getting shit wrong.
Also,
Right? Oh, I know. We have also Dirty Sweet and Andrew McKeag Band.
That's right.
and also,
Did I say Shuggy?
You
Yeah.
did, but you probably meant to say the presidents.
I did mean to say the presidents of United States of America. Andrew McKeag has had the unique opportunity to play around the world with these gentlemen, and he's here tonight to talk about it a little bit. And dude, thank you so much for coming on.
You bet. My pleasure.
We've been friends for a couple years now.
Indeed.
We met at the Black Sabbath tribute in
right.
2015.
Because if I'm not playing covers, I'm not playing.
That's not true. I've been listening to your the McKeag
Andrew McKeag.
Andrew McKeag Band album for the last couple days now.
Which is available on iTunes and SoundCloud.
It certainly is. Yeah, and that first riff that we were jamming with Jeff, the beat buddy, Jeff Bottom. Shut up! We were playing the first track off of his record, and it was fucking cool. I love that riff, dude. Nice. When I was saying E-Mixolydian, we're telling our audience, you guitar players, to go, well, I think power chords, right? Show them how to play the real way.
I kind of vacillate between chords and just regular notes. Anyway, that's basically it.
Dude,
yeah.
There's so many things to talk about between the guitar, your ferocious tone. I think I hear a satellite amplifier in here. Dave, can we get a little zoom on, I think this is an Elmer. Satellite Amplifiers is a San Diego guitar company, and Andrew McKeag is a big part of them. Talk a little bit about this.
Oh, which one?
Well, move the knee first.
I have so many.
There's so many. There's two.
Yes,
Working on a
this
third.
is a 12-watt Elmer. It has a 7442 Celestion, a 60s Celestion 10-inch speaker in it, which we stuck in there. This is kind of a mongrel, but we can make you one.
Mongrel meaning, was it your speaker selection choice, like as opposed to the one that they make?
I had this, actually had this speaker in a different amp, and we were monkeying around and thought we'd try it in this, and it's pretty great. It's a little bit flappy, but it's cool.
fun.
It's a really cool sound. Yeah, I've got a whole 810 Marshall cab from the 60s that has the same speakers in them.
Rad.
And they're amazing. You can only put 50 watts max through them.
Oh, okay.
They're only 15 watts, but yeah, cool
You
little
know,
speakers.
well, I don't know if it was the fuzz tone or the quack of the amplifier. How does this clean amp sound? Like,
Well, this amp really isn't clean
So
ever.
and it's, you said it was a 15?
It's 12 watts, yeah, with a 15-watt speaker. Really, we don't. If you want a satellite amp, you're not going to be looking for clean sounds. I mean, we can make you an amp that'll be clean.
I've seen
But-
some of those 100-watt heads that they make.
We make big amps, but we also make small amps in middle of the. We make every kind of variety of amplifier, but they're very simple circuits, a volume knob and a tone knob at most. If you really, 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 really talk to us nicely, we might put a master volume on it, but we try to stay away from that. You know,
I
if you want something loud, we'll give you something loud. You want something quiet that breaks up at a lower volume, get a smaller amp.
Would you say that's genre related, or is this about like, hey, you know, this is bare bones, gargantual tone, go out there and play some music? Are you guys kind of going for a rock and roll thing? Or?
I think for us, it's just what we like the best is a really straightforward.
So it would work for Zappa if he was still around.
I don't know. I mean, Zappa probably, maybe parts of it would, you know, but Zappa tried all sorts of different stuff. So it's hard to say, you know. I think we like less knobs.
Totally.
We like.
There's only 2 knobs on the Elmer.
That's right. Get your sound out of the amplifier first, and that's one of my big kind of beefs with guitar is like, get it out of there. The pedals are great. I love pedals. I use them all the time, but
You're almost shopping for transformers now, though, which is fine.
we just use mercury magnetics.
Yeah.
That's what we use. Yeah.
Is that what's in there?
Yeah.
Is that made for the Elmer, or is it the orange?
Each amp we have is specifically
Color-coded.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
That's so cool. Satellite amplifiers has been around for the better part about, educate us.
Like 15 years.
That's a long time. Here in San Diego?
Yeah, Adam started over here in Normal Heights, not far from here. And
Cool, man. And you are obviously an artist for them.
yeah, I started off just playing his amps and loved them. I couldn't always take them on the road because in the Presidents, we didn't take a lot of gear with us. We mostly picked up backline.
You were using satellites when you were.
But I did
jamming?
when I played in Seattle, and when we would leave from Seattle, I would always take satellites with me, or oranges. Those are the 2 amps I would use.
Exciting, cool segue. I wanted to talk about playing 3 strings for the Presidents.
Yeah.
But just a little bit of an experience there. Educate us.
It was really weird. It was
3
weird.
strings.
It was weird to learn.
Was it a weird? What's up? Like a tuning kind of? I mean,
Yeah, it's
I don't
like-
know. I'm trying to put it together in my mind.
It's like
Do you get to do a power chord?
yeah, well, it's almost all.
Power chords, I would assume.
You can replicate
Bar.
it sort of with a drop D, but it was C sharp, kind of drop C sharp that we would do,
Cool.
and we would just have the 3 low strings, and we kind of move them to the center of the neck, and
She just called it like a gittle bass or
get bass
Get
and
bass
a
yeah,
bassitar. as
Bassitar,
well.
yeah. A bassitar.
But so your lump is
Yeah.
like
I like how he
all
called it
there.
a lump.
there's your
Well,
lump.
that's the
yeah.
lump. That's the song. She's in her head.
Oh God.
They're all there.
Yeah.
But I
That's
you know,
rad.
they said, oh, we'll try the 3 string if you can deal with it. We'd like to keep it that way, but if not, we can do them in standard tuning.
Yeah.
And I went home, listened to the records. I was like, these have to be done
That like the
they
way
were.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Look
So
at
I
these-
started by I took my old Strat and I put 3. Those are nice socks, dude. Stripes and checks. That is a bold move.
I did this for you.
Ah, man, I appreciate that. Yeah,
Thanks.
that's kind of Seattle with the socks and SoCal with the shoes.
McKeag approved right here, baby. So at least I know next time I do a gig with Andrew, I have to wear cool socks.
Yeah, and I don't.
You
Nothing
got-
but black. I'm the tour guy. Like I only black socks.
Yeah.
Because then you never lose. You know, you never have to match them up again.
Speaking of touring, God, there's so many things to talk about. It's like topic to topic to topic, but the truth is, dude, we gotta play. We want to play, right?
Yeah, what
Anyone
do people
have
like?
any?
What do people like on this show?
Well, before you tune back, is there any comments for Andrew about? Oh my God, I remember the Presidents. I know that song Peaches. He's the 3-string guitar player, or respectively.
Not the bald guy.
Replace.
One
Not
of them?
The bald guy.
Yes. I wanted to make a joke, but I think if in context you're the only one allowed to make jokes.
Oh no, I think that's fine. To,
Well, I don't know any of them.
oh, you
like
can make
you
all
do.
sorts of jokes about them. Yeah. They're funny guys.
I remember seeing that. I really enjoyed that band a lot when I was
Yeah.
younger. It was always like I was talking about my biggest like. I remember seeing the video for Lump. I think was the first one like they released or something. I'm like, what's up with the 2 strings on the bass? And then I looked over the guitar. I'm like, that's weird.
I toured as a guitar tech for the Fastbacks when they were opening it for the Presidents.
Oh, wow.
And mostly just hanging around with my buddies in the Fastbacks. But I remember watching it every night when they were just kind of ascending popularity-wise, and I'm like, man, I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
It's super weird and bizarre. And then to find myself 10 years later
doing it
right in the middle of it,
I always like them too because the energy. Dude, those guys were.
Yeah. It's a really good little rock and roll band.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Yeah.
They could turn on a dime.
Yeah.
That's the part I really liked. Is that if you decided to go somewhere with an arrangement, you could do it. Everybody was paying attention to each other.
Yeah. That helps with the three-piece too.
It's crucial. Yeah.
It helps to go. You could go. Okay, what's happening? Oh, okay, we're going here. Oh, good. Let's do it.
Yeah, it certainly inspired me, like with this band that I'm doing now, just to be able to have it simple, three-piece, guitar.
Hey,
bass,
work
drums.
for ZZ
I
Top,
think
work for the Police.
I caught a show.
I know.
Like
Hendrix.
Hendrix.
Yeah. Cream.
Something to say about that.
Yeah, and
Rush.
you obviously are singing.
And I'm singing, right? Yeah.
You're singing and playing guitar in your own band.
Right.
What are the names of your bass player and drummer? I didn't meet them that night, but I love
My
their playing.
bass player is my bass player. John Krylo is the bass player in the band. Fabulous musician with an incredible guitar collection, bass collection of vintage, amazing stuff.
You guys got down that night. Remember when I was speaking to you after the gig?
That's right.
I went and saw Andrew McKeag play, or just Andrew. I think I'm just going to call his flipping first
Andrew.
name, right?
I think you can, yeah.
I know. I'm so caught up with these formalities. God darn it, Jason. I saw him about less than 2 weeks ago, and I love the gig. I walk up to Andrew respectfully afterwards, drinking beer, saying, "Hey, what's up, man? I love that song, love the tone. I like the part second to last song where you and the bass player melodically stretch out.
Oh, yeah.
It was totally
I like
Jack
having
Bruce cool factor.
I like having bits of that in every set because
Totally.
one of the things that drives me bonkers about music now is that people just learn how to play their songs the way that their songs go. They play for 40 minutes and then that's it. And if you leave some open space and you leave some opportunity for things to go different directions,
Music is emotional.
yeah, stuff will happen and it's fun,
Yeah,
And I think that's kind of lost some.
That's so
some
interesting
way.
that you say that, because you think that would be maybe one of the most resonating points why we play or book gigs. Like, I can't promise you how I'm going to feel next Tuesday night, but we're going to play these songs.
Yeah.
And if you like my band, you get these slightly different versions.
Well, yeah, we always leave. I like to leave open spaces to where, and we do it a lot.
And that's due to emotionality,
just
I
like,
suppose.
okay, we're going to do this. This section is going to be pretty much,
Yeah.
we've got our verses, we've got our choruses, we've
But
got
that's
the
a
middle
little bit more
parts, and then we roll
scripted.
in.
That's more. That's
no,
a different take.
I like to play
inside of
music
that.
the way the music is being played now.
Yeah.
I don't want to play it the way that it was played yesterday or the way that you think you're supposed to play it because it might be how you do it tomorrow. It's that give and take is super important to me. That
in that moment.
how you're feeling and how you're and so if it, you
What
stretch
would
it-
be an example? Because we're talking about some deep stuff, and this is obviously a perspective about us
Sure.
being on stage.
we're talking about deep stuff. Hold on a second.
Excuse us for a second now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, we do have some viewers out there that are aspiring
You have viewers?
musicians. A few. I think there's about 3 views.
Occasionally, yeah.
One of them's a guitar player.
Okay.
The other's a singer.
It's not my son, is it?
And the other
Yeah.
works at Satellite.
Oh, good. Is it? Oh, Tommy. It's Tommy. I know.
So they're probably wondering, what are these? What are they talking about? And I'm almost losing my point right now, but I think I wanted to draw a little light on. It's like making some plans, but what I was trying to say is that I can't guarantee you a quality guitar solo every time, and that's because I'm a moody guy. I might be a little bit more sad on Tuesday, so I don't know.
Well, it doesn't need to be a guitar solo that's quality to you. It just needs to be how
You
you're
need to
feeling.
Play the song. Yeah, sure. So
That's what a guitar solo is supposed to be.
speaking of playing,
Oh.
I don't have another beat locked and loaded for
Let's figure
us.
something out. What do you guys want to
Here,
play?
I got you. I'm gonna go drop D.
Drop D. You start playing a riff. I'm gonna just set the tempo. Is
This is
more
a
of
riff. This is a riff off of the record that
What track?
we just put out. It's called Ordinary Fool.
Ordinary
And
Fool.
it's just drop D, and it's pretty simple. And I'll just stay on the main riff.
Straight beat?
We'll just go for it. Yeah, just like a mid-tempo kind of, something.
That sounded like a shuffle right there.
Somewhere in the
And
I
drop D.
don't know.
What's the riff
90
sound
or
like?
something. Yeah, it's that G string.
The Gibson G.
pulse there, yeah. Just straight 4/4.
It doesn't swing though.
No, it doesn't, does it?
So all the swing beats are in 6.
That's too fast. Yeah, take it down a few dBs and we'll be there.
Do you want me to try to go swing though?
Oh
And
god,
go
that'll be
slow?
funny.
Well, I meant like in the 6/8 blues, kind of like a dotted eighth thing. You'll see.
Oh, right, all right.
Come on, mother.
Faster.
Faster.
So bizarre.
Too fast.
Probably too fast. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
No.
Let's go 4/4 and drop it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Go
Just
ahead
tap
and
it out.
split.
Just tap it out.
What's that? I apologize for not supplying the beat. That's also a first for Theory Thursday.
Well, that's a hard beat to get to, I think, on a drum machine, isn't it?
You know,
It
here's the
should be.
thing. I would like to prove our question. I'm not going to use the word wrong, but I would like to go to this. There's the shuffle area where it's just basically got 60 different drum beats, but
It could just be a real slow shuffle would work.
yeah, you know, God, there it is. No, what was it called?
Well, so that
Swinging
tune
shuffles.
has been around for a long time, but finally came to light on this record, which I'm stoked about.
So it seemed about almost 90 in the BPM. Yeah, that is a really, really nice feel. Real moody.
Scary.
I'm scared right now. You know it's weird. I'm experiencing a ding on the back of the neck.
Yeah.
That's. So I think the sentence that I wanted to complete is that I'm experiencing a little bit of a Beat Buddy glitch right now.
Well, clearly they need to give you some tech support and possibly some more of their products to try out. Maybe possibly a new pedal.
Well, this particular, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Number 43, where it says swung and shuffle. If I just choose it, there is no information coming up. That is really something. Okay, here we go.
Fired. Drummers are bad enough.
Here he is.
Yeah.
No, where would this work?
Faster.
I don't know, maybe.
No, too slow.
A little slower. A little faster, I mean.
I think I play it even slower than that. It's cool.
Show me one. It says 82 BPM. Let's just see if it works. Ooh. Too slow.
Yeah, I turned it up about 5. It's still pretty slow. That's so weird.
Faster.
It's so funny to dissect this shit because
Yes.
I don't think about it ever. I
Well,
just do
that's-
it.
Well,
A
that's
little bit
not.
faster, though. I got like.
Well, there is a
look at that.
tap tempo, boom, na 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 na, boom, boom. So it's basically 100.
Yeah, I'm sure
That'll work.
my drummer probably knows.
That's yeah, I know. It gets very incremental, and that's the interesting thing about Theory Thursday is that Jason and Dave and we pride ourselves in accompanying musicians
Right.
like yourself,
Right.
and we like to roll the dice and say, hey, you know what? Come in here.
No practice.
Show us a
It is
riff.
a live show.
And
It's
we have
without
this.
a net.
Yeah,
we have
that's right.
We have this beat buddy that we're supposed to be able to,
We
set
normally
a tempo.
do. We normally do pretty well with it, yeah, most of the time.
I believe you.
Yeah.
No worries.
Well, here's the
Trust
thing.
you.
We have like another 15 minutes of redemption.
Right.
So anyhow, next topic. Let's talk about your guitar now. Now, you know, I would like to quick segue. Andrew is got a lot of cool friends, and some of them being Zach Wilde and Brad Whitford, who will also play on his record.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's track 9. Where is it? Track 9?
Yeah, we did a mountain song called "Never in My Life,"
Love it.
and it's a song that I've always loved. It's kind of like the other Mississippi Queen in a way, but same kind of vibe, cowbell, heavy rock. And I knew Brad Whitford and Zach from the Experience Hendrix tours, where I work as a behind-the-scenes guy.
Would you
And,
mind?
Huh?
Turning your pickup off. Is that mine?
That's yours, buddy.
See, you got, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm such an asshole. How, I mean, it's so like me to think that it's the guest.
Well,
no, it's me.
You didn't roll down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
anyhow,
I love that song, and Brad and I were talking about Mountain. I think we were in New Hampshire at this venue that the tour did, and he was telling me, I saw Mountain here, and we got to talking about Mountain, and it stayed in my mind. And so when I was about to make this record with my band, I thought, man, I wonder if we did that song. I wonder if Brad would play guitar on it. And so he said he would. That was great. But then getting him to do it was a whole other story. And then we were out on tour early this last year.
it's the right
again.
the right atmosphere.
Yeah, we were doing the Hendrix thing, and we had 2 days off in New Orleans. So I looked at Brad, and I was like, hey, man, what are you doing on the days off? And he's like, I don't know, just hanging out. I was like, let's go to the studio. So I have my
What studio?
producer send the tracks, and we So we went to this guy Nappy's studio. Mark is married to what's her name? This singer-songwriter gal. Oh, come on, Andrew. I have the worst brain for this stuff. But anyway, Mark
Should try sitting
Napolitano.
here.
Yeah. And so we went down there for one day, and like both of them came in, both Zach and Brad came in and played on the song, and they both just burned leads through the whole thing, which was great.
And what city was this?
This is in New Orleans. Yeah.
So this is in
Nolans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And Andrew is speaking of a memory about being on tour with the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
It's the Experience Hendrix tour.
It's the
right, which is a.
Of course it's called.
The family, Jimmy's family puts it on, and it kind of goes out every couple years, and it's like a traveling circus of fun, and everyone just plays Hendrix music, and we do theaters and big venues around the country, and
How long were you gone?
it's about 5-6 weeks.
Okay, so
usually now.
somewhere in the beginning, middle, or towards the end, you had this down day.
Yeah, so we had this day, and I just said, hey guys, you want to come and do this? And it was just great. I mean, they both have such different personalities, and we spent a lot of time together.
Did they know each other?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we're talking Brad Whitford and Zach
Right.
Wild, y'all.
That's right.
These are the kind of friends that Mr. Andrew
But you got to listen to it. I mean, go on Spotify or whatever and take a look. It's so the way those guys play guitar is so different. It's like the tortoise and the hare. You know, there's no other. I don't know how else to describe it, but
I like
it's
that.
very cool of them to do.
I agree. That lives on your record. I think that's cheers to you, bro. I love Zach Wild.
Yeah.
In fact,
He's an animal.
he is.
He is a character and a half. But you know, he was a big inspiration for me to do this. Like he goes, man, you got to be the. He was listening to me complain about the president's not working, and he's you got to be the singer in your own band.
Well, he's a testament to
I
that.
know. He's built a whole world. And
Zach
he also
Sabbath.
is the one that sold me. He's like, man, you got to get on the internet. You got to be on there every day.
Zach told you that?
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean, he's
Have you followed him in
Oh,
his coffee
yeah.
thing? Those videos
an animal.
that Wild does, they're funny,
When
Jason.
Yeah, I know.
with the hose on his truck, and I mean, he's the. I just love
He
the guy,
is
yeah.
his comedy featurettes are some of the best I've seen.
Yeah,
And the fact that he's a
Father Andrew, you gotta hit it hard, bro. Every morning, Father Andrew. What's happening, Father An? Every morning, like walk out of the back of the bus, like he's making coffee. He's already up.
Did you-
There were times. Oops, sorry.
That's okay.
It's my slide. But I'm glad I apologized to myself. There was times where I would be laying in my bunk and I would hear horrific noises in the front lounge of the bus. Terrible screaming and stuff. And the first couple times I'm like, what the fuck is going on out there? And I'd open up, because I'm like the road manager, I'm in charge of all these guys, you know, and I'd open up the door and it was just Zach making one of his morning videos with his coffee in the front
Rad.
lounge with the news playing in the background or
and
sports or
it's
something.
that loud and boisterous.
Because he's, you know how he is.
He's crazy.
He's just super huge, everything.
Do you like his
personality.
coffee?
Yeah, Valhalla Java.
I have that sticker of it on the door on the outside.
They send us like pounds of it on
so
the
you
buses.
drink it regularly?
Oh yeah,
That is some strong, great stuff.
I know. Yeah, yeah. He's an animal.
How do you
I love
feel
him.
about his guitars? Are you digging the
They,
Odin?
I'll tell
and
you
all
what,
that?
dude. They play great
For
They're
$1,000
well
bucks,
built.
$1,100.
And that's his whole thing, man. I mean, he's really. I mean, people talk about being a man of the people. That's a man of the people right there. He knows what
he's
like,
true
Yeah.
to these requirements.
Yeah, he's like, I want killer frets. I want killer. He loves EMG pickups, so there's going to have EMGs in there, and everything
Does
works
he
right,
offer
feels
a
right.
passive thing? I don't think that's
I
important.
don't think so.
Yeah, so
No, dude,
he's
he
kind
does-
of like,
No,
you're
it's
gonna
like
be
this,
with me.
this is what I do. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
he's great.
I'm glad we touched on that. I'm a big fan of Zach, and I like what he stands for. And the fact that you fucking know him, I love it, dude.
Yeah,
You
he's
and
a good
I,
dude.
we spent time at that show where him and Yngwie and Nuno
Oh, yeah.
played, and Satch. not Satch, it was
No,
Vaughn.
it was God, I heard some amazing stories which are unrepeatable, unfortunately. But
Well, you put me up
from
front,
that tour.
and thank you for that.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
Come
do
on.
that. I loved it.
Yeah, yeah. He is his stories. His Yngwie stories are great, and for him to be on a tour where there's somebody that's got a even. I mean, you know, because Zach's got a big personality, but he's a good-hearted guy. And
I would like to know him.
don't know that Yngwie is actually that dude.
Maybe not.
So much.
It seems like Zach's a little bit more of like, dude, let's go get a fucking burger. You know what I mean?
You see the pictures of the Ingves setup, and it's just all Marshalls, and the poor drummer is like relegated to stage right.
Totally.
And there's a keyboard guy way off.
It was a little weird.
So bizarre.
It was a little weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, this guitar.
Oh, so yeah, this is the Rich Robinson model Gibson 335, sort of a replica of
And
his.
who is Rich Robinson?
That's right, Black Crowes songwriter and guitar player and
Dude,
brother of.
You
of
sanded the
singer.
back of that neck?
Yeah, I took all the finish off when I got this.
Dude.
When I got
Oh,
it
yeah.
it had this sort of sticky. I would play like a 3-hour gig, you know, playing a blues band or something like that in town, and it's warm in San Diego, not like on the East Coast or wherever people are. And I just got fed up with it. I would have this sticky. It was like the finish had never set.
Like mine.
Does that do that?
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll go out to lunch and I'll let you sand this thing for me.
Well, you wouldn't want to see what I do to a guitar. I mean, I got really impatient. You're supposed to just do it with like steel wool or something.
Yeah, just get the neck.
Would you
I
get
didn't
like
do
some
that.
800? Be like,
Yeah.
"Rah."
Well, 800 is good. It's the 60 grit. You don't want to just like.
No, I had like 800 and 1200, and I just worked it all off, and it made a big difference. And now I really this is a great guitar. They really did it right.
You got some interesting things, very patina-looking humbuckers here. Are these Gibson humbuckers?
Yeah, I think they're burst buckers or.
Okay, so
whatever.
they're newer burst buckers. They have 1 through 5. Would this be a 2 and that's a 3? You're like, shut up, Mike!
No, I just don't know.
Well, it's
I'm the
probably
worst.
not that hot.
I
Is it
do know that
medium output.
This is number 319 out. It's only 500. They made 500 of them.
Now, of course, Mr. Andrew McKeag has a custom-made Gibson 335 with a Bixby. God, dude. I mean, this is one of the coolest guitars that's ever been in this room.
Oh, I've got cooler guitars.
Can you show our audience like a chord with a little Bigsby action?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It actually stays in tune pretty good. I mean, you don't want to do like you only go so far. But
That's pretty
works
good.
pretty good.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, they're good
And
guitars.
why does it stay in tune? Is it?
I don't know.
Because it's a Gibson.
No, I think it. You know, you're not taking it down as many steps as like a Floyd or one of those things that I never owned. But
I was gonna say, does it have a self-lubricating nut? But he's not wearing that kind of underwear tonight.
no. Wait till the meatballs come out.
Yeah.
So let's play some music. Oh, I don't know. I'm really digging the jams or off your record. Is there like another riff off? Was it track 3? Track 3 had a cool riff, or track 4?
I don't know. What's track 3?
You don't remember the order of your record?
Was it what's it called?
Champagne and cigarettes.
Nice.
The Beat Buddy and me just my songs just over.
Well, I had to do something.
We
I had to do something. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's glitching.
Yeah.
And I changed out the MasterCard and I put in either Red Hot Chili Peppers or Prince. And right now we're on Kiss. So I'm sure Prince has quite a lot of 4/4 beats to choose from.
I probably know some Kiss songs.
Well, just roll with the
Just
drum
watch,
beat.
just watch. I know. It's not that we have to use this thing.
It helps.
It's like a feature on the show now, though, isn't it? Yeah.
So that's what I was just waiting for that, man.
You're just waiting for that.
Have enough.
was fun. Yeah, we were getting fuzzy over here.
Oh, yeah.
You got some great
Fuzzy.
pedals. Let's talk about that next. God, I gotta go pee. Would this be the first? No, I can hold it. We have a few more minutes.
Yeah, we're at. We've got.
I was about to say this would be the first
15
episode.
minutes.
Do you have to take a bathroom break?
That would be so rude though, and like so complicated.
Can't really do that.
I know.
No, it seems like you could just wear like adult garments.
But that's.
Oh yeah, just go in there.
The cajon is a urinal.
You just need an Aquafina bottle.
Yeah.
It's
Gatorade.
like Gatorade. Yeah, come on.
Speaking of guitar lessons,
Oh yeah.
Great segue. Yeah.
dude, so fun jamming with you, Andrew. I think you're great, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thanks
Dude.
for having me.
Before we talk about your totally cool pedals, and I do see an Andrew McKeag freaking custom made. Is that a Fuzz?
It's a it's like a bias controlled boost. So
I
it's
love it already.
like just gives you a little cut for solos.
It's make the square wave.
Yeah, it's like
Oh wow,
goes up a little bit. It's just a little.
dude, that's a total Neil Young thing right there. That's got a total.
I think so. Yeah.
I dig. Is that a big part of the? We're obviously segued into the pedal questions.
pedal dork?
The pedal. Yeah, we're inside. We're inside Andrew McKeag's pedal brain right now.
Yeah. That we just made that a couple months ago, and then
Is that like a rhythm
started, so.
tone for you?
No, I use it for leads.
Rad.
And then this is a Creepy Fingers kind of. It's Brad Davis from Fu Manchu makes these.
And
Kind of like a fuzz face, but with a little more gnarly.
Let's hear it.
As O would say, gnar. So you can,
I love hearing how the satellite is just chewing that up.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, they take pedals good, but no clean sounds. It's no twin.
You know, I rarely. I mean, my clean is just a little dark and muddy in
Sure.
here right now, but it's out of tune as well.
That's okay. They got.
But it's funny. It's a little dark, but this bright switch can help.
That's a lot of amp running at a low volume, though. So
Yeah.
that's a different.
Very
approach.
true.
Yeah.
Not an equal representation. So the beautiful thing about playing at this level is that a 12-watt amp, it sounds nice and juicy at a level where you're not, breaking
Yeah.
windows or
Yeah.
killing your front.
You could still piss off your neighbors if you're in an apartment, but yeah,
especially
it's not too brutal.
tone stacking with these fuzz pedals and these bias pedals. Really taking the volume that we set here, and then this just really ramps it up.
Yeah.
And you get great sustain. When you have a great guitar using these devices, you get great results. Depending on how long you've been playing and how good your vibrato is and how many blues licks you know, or if you write songs, there's all these like variables.
Let's see, a million years, 3 blues licks. That's pretty much all I got.
Totally. I want to get our viewers a little closer to you, Andrew. When it comes to one of your special go-to riffs, feelings, chords, lick, like, I don't want you to advise anybody, but we want to know, what do you like to do on the guitar every day? When you get your coffee, do you like to go like this? 'Cause that's kind of like what I do first.
No, actually, that's kind of when you get the first cup of coffee. Usually, it's the second cup of coffee where I start playing.
Clue me in.
But like, that second cup of coffee is kind
Are you
of
somewhere
the
about
best.
here?
No, it's like the best idea I'm gonna have all day.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, if I've got the phone nearby and I can record whatever that idea is, I mean, there's hundreds of them in my phone.
It could be a melody.
Yeah,
Or
it's
it
just
could-
like
is it mostly a
sometimes
riff?
I'll just pick up. And I'll just make up something, and then I'll be, oh, that's cool, and maybe I'll go somewhere with it, or maybe it'll just get recorded and then move on to the next thing. But I do that all the time.
And that's divisive to you on a daily basis.
Yeah.
That's like it's one
mean-
of your first or third or fourth.
I was
thought of
telling
the
you
day.
earlier, like I've been having these hand problems. I'm 48 years old, so I've been playing for a long time, and I start having when I do long gigs, which I do quite a few of these days. my hand hurts in the morning, and so I won't play guitar for a little while because it hurts. But once I get warmed up and I get going, then yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just come up with a couple ideas and then dink around. Or in the case of a weekend like this where I've got to learn 20 Tom Petty songs, I'll work on those Tom Petty songs. That'll warm you up.
Talk about that for a moment. We are at the tail end of our episode right now.
Yeah, you bet.
So maybe while you and Jason are, it's not that you need to formally close us out. I think
No, not right now. Go talk about it. I'll just remind
why don't you
everybody
talk
at the end.
a little bit about the Tom Petty stuff that's happening?
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Well, my buddy TJ from a band here in San Diego called Buckfast Superbeat.
I know TJ.
Yeah, everybody knows TJ. He's on 94.9. He's a DJ. He's a good dude. He called me kind of around the time after Tom Petty died, and he wanted to do a tribute to him. He
That's
just
so
loves
cool.
Tom's music, and he wanted to do something. And I was like, I'll do it, but let's do it in a couple months, and let's make it a benefit for a charity that Tom cared about, and let's do it right. So that's what we did, and he put together an amazing band with Chris Torres playing bass and singing, Ben Moore playing keyboards, TJ singing all the songs, lead doing Tom's parts, and Mario Rubalcaba is from Rocket from the Crypt, Hot Snakes, all that,
Wow,
is
cool.
the drummer, and he's pretty spectacular drummer. It's been really, really fun to play with him. Really, with everybody. That was super appealing to me.
When you say spectacular, is it like fun to be around or just in the
Well, he's just
pocket?
a really-
Is he loud? Like, what does that mean?
Well, he's a really good drummer, but he's got a super deep pocket. He's super laid back, and he's a really mellow dude.
So he's got a lot of money.
Yeah, it's got deep pockets, like down to his ankles. I think
I'm sorry.
it's great to play with people that are new to you, and that's what appealed to me about doing this. Is like TJ and I have dinked around doing one or two songs here and there, but we'd never played together, and then certainly any of the other guys.
Is he playing guitar? Is TJ playing?
He's playing rhythm guitar. Yeah.
Cool. And you get to be Mike Campbell.
I know.
Oh, this must be the guitar you're using.
No, I've been using this Esquire and
You're using an Esquire?
yeah, and
Why not?
Yeah, and a Les Paul Jr. for
I
some
love
stuff, and then a 12-string, and
Yeah, you probably have to have quite a few guitars to do that gig. Is it a long gig?
that's like an hour and a half.
Okay, so you're playing all the
It's
gigs.
really fun. I mean, they're doing it very true arrangement-wise to the records up until you get to the ending. Then the endings are very much like the live shows.
Oh wow, they get
And
to
Mario
stretch
has
out.
done all his homework about where the spots are that we end, and it's super cool. It's really
That's
fun.
exciting, and that's this Saturday.
That's Saturday.
Yeah, and it's a benefit for Music Cares. Tom was the Person of the Year that they do every year. I think that was like 3 years ago. He was Person of the Year, where they honor him and people play his music. And so I don't know what you know about Music Cares, but it's an amazing organization.
I'd like to know more. We would like to know more.
Every musician out there should know about it. It's a big fund of money that's organized by the Grammy people. And it's all for the health and well-being of musicians. So
Almost like a health insurance situation.
it's not a health insurance, but if you have a band member, if you're a working musician, you got a band member that's had major chemical issues or whatever and needs to go to treatment, they'll take care of
I
it.
see.
That person's missing bills and can't pay their car payment because they're out of work or something's going sideways with people's lives, as they do. And for people like us who don't, insurance is so expensive now, and the deductibles are so high that you really can use some help. And
Yeah.
if you're a published musician, or you're a guitar tech, or you're a front of house guy, or you're a dancer, I mean, if you're involved in the music industry, they will look after you. And
Maybe I should give him a call.
it's incredible, the stuff they do, and the money's there, but people don't know about it. So.
That is really something.
it's a really cool
What is this
organization.
website again called?
So just Music Cares, and it's a wing of the Grammy Foundation.
That's really
So the
something.
same people put the Grammys on, all that stuff. Yeah, it's a really cool thing. So
I'm pleased to know that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have another question.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said it earlier,
Hit
but
me
you
up.
didn't say it's like, I was looking forward to seeing, like, when are you going to do an Uncle Joe's Big Old Driver?
We might actually record some more, which I think is going to be the cap. Well, we'll see what happens. Dave is the only guy that doesn't. I moved back to San Diego
Yeah.
after 20 years, and Dave, the other singer and guitar player, still lives in Minneapolis. So the more he's here, the more we could do
Get
stuff.
something going.
Yeah. And we have a lot of fun when we play, and it's funny because we don't do anything other than make that one sound.
Yeah.
But that one sound is really
cool.
fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, it's
I always liked
memorable,
it.
and I think it lends to some money.
I don't know. I mean, if there's only like 200 people that care about that band, and 100 of them live here, and the other 100 of them live everywhere else.
Yeah.
So it's more of a unique camaraderie. Like, hey, here's a moment for us to hang out.
Well, we have
It's
a
just
great
very important.
Exactly. We have a great time just eating burritos and going to band practice, and we don't even have to try very hard, and it's just about as good as it ever was. You know?
And what band are we talking about?
That's Uncle Joe's Big Old Driver.
Yeah,
Thank you for cluing me in. I was down here in Beat Buddy World trying to get another beat ready for us because we're going to close out this show
with music.
with some music. I wanted to give you a few
Hopefully.
things.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
You're 11 gauge man.
I am an 11 gauge
So
man.
please try those strings.
I shall.
I think your Gibson will be happy with them. Some stickers, you know,
Awesome.
and some Mad Hatter, and then of course our business chord.
Yep, I like
business
chords.
chord. It's our
I'm a
business
fan
chord.
of chords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in case you ever would like to
Awesome.
come back
Thank you.
in.
You bet.
You bet, dude. Next time you come
pleasure.
in, we'll have a
drummer.
Sweats. We'll have a whole get up for you.
Yeah.
And a drummer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweats? Do I like a matching sweatsuit?
Yeah,
Let's
Kind
touch
of
the tracksuits.
Yes.
Yeah, roll
I love it.
some tracksuits.
Totally.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun tonight, dude. I
Thanks,
think you're
buddy.
great.
Appreciate it.
I love all the stories. You know, you're to me, you know, without kissing your ass, I think you're a pretty goddamn important person in the industry, and I'm
I don't
happy
know.
to be your friend.
Well, pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm, you know, just trying to make a little mark here and there, you know.
I think you're doing you're doing a great job, man.
Thank you.
From who I know, we have a good time watching you play.
Right on.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go ahead and close us out.
Go ahead and get the beat set up.
I have a beat set up.
Okay.
It's the Give It Away beat by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Dude, you start it, and then I'll play.
Okay, well, for
Yeah.
closing out, thanks,
Yes.
guys. Thanks, Andrew. It was great.
You bet,
I mean,
man.
It's great
Pleasure.
playing with you. I
Yep.
mean, it's awesome.
Indeed.
And again, thank you guys for watching. Please go to our website, and if you're interested in the
yeah.
Beat Buddy, even though we did have
love
some issues today, go to our website and type in the code, or go to the Beat
That's
Buddy.
right. What is our
singular
website?
sound. It's
Tell 'em.
TheoryThursday.com.
That's right, TheoryThursday.com.
If you want to buy a Beat Buddy, go down there, put in our promo code, Theory10 is our promo code on the Singular Sound website, and you will get a 10% discount. Also, again, thanking our sponsors, Singular Sound Beat Buddy, Kurt Mangan Strings, right there, ladies and gentlemen, Mad Hatter Guitar Products, and
By the way, the
Guitar
clapper.
Tune-Up San Diego. You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I wanna-
Guitar Tune-Up. We'll
wanna
close
do
out
that.
the show in the dark.
We're gonna close out the
Yeah.
show with the clapper.
Guitar Tune-Up
Awesome.
San Diego and SWR Video Productions, Mr.
forgot
Dave,
to tell
right?
you about
Also, please go to our YouTube channel. I'll post it again in the comment section. Give us some like there.
Oh, yeah.
Give us some love. And yeah,
feel it
thank
right
you all
here.
for
I'm like
watching.
a camel.
I appreciate
Really?
it, guys.
Lucky. It's gonna be a short jam.
I think we're ready.
All right, then.
I'm Mike Ruggirello. We've got Mr. Dave Wright from SW Video Productions making us look and sound great. Jason Thomas, our co-host, and the clapper, everybody. We'll see you next week with the fantastic shredding of...
Yngwie Malmsteen.
He's very close. Guitar player of Monarch, Mr. Let us be in suspense.
I was looking for it.
Yeah,
I
that's
just want
how-
to get the name right because he butchers it all the time. He'll do something and
Oh, yeah.
say something wrong.
Yeah.
So
Well,
just
you know,
double check.
I would really rather us wait than me say the name wrong. And he is going to be a new friend of ours. But his name is Casey Trask, and he'll be here next week schooling us on a few scales.
Cool.
Casey, see you next
Looking
week,
forward
buddy.
to it.
You play, I don't care what key.
B.
All right, then.